Okay, let's do that. Let's see there. Let's do that. And let's go live. Do. Okie dokie. Well, we're live. Welcome to, I guess it's Thursday already. I often ask myself, how do we get here? How is it already Thursday? But hey, here we are. This is how things are going. So that is all good. Excited for the day. We've got a day 4 of our live 5-day challenge coming up today at noon here. So that's pretty cool. It's been really good so far. Really excited. Had some really good conversations in there. And we've been talking about just generating content, building your brand, getting out there, talking to customers, getting new customers, and just really taking a new step to get out there and actually, build your high level so that you can get more customers and get that monthly recurring flowing. So that's what we've been talking about there. We got Steve on here with us today, so that's cool. And then we're gonna go through a few different things.
Yeah, you just want. I saw the thing on the dashboard the other day about the API version 2. I assume you're talking about that today.
Yeah, just quickly. Yeah, going to go through that. So what we've done is here, I'll share my screen. I created a video about it and put it on my timeline, but also posted it in the group too. API version 2, we have pretty much everything integrated with it. I've been using it for about a week now with all of our stuff and haven't really run into any issues. There might be a couple spots where you notice where like it'll say a little piece of code or something will show up at the top. It shouldn't affect anything that you're doing. But simply, once you're on the dashboard here, you can connect API version 2, go through here. It's going to take you over. I'm not logged in again. It's going to take you to a page like this where you can go and select your agency from the dropdown, select the agency, allow access, enable automatic future installation, click on proceed. That's going to connect your agency side with all of our stuff. And then over here under account settings, you're going to see all locations. If you click on all locations, you're going to see all the locations that you already have inside of our system, and then you'll have to go through and do each one of those individually. I don't think there's a way for us to be able to automatically add those. When you add a new sub account to our system though for licensing, it will automatically add it. I just don't think we can add the ones that we already have. There's probably a way for me to write some code to see if things are added or not, but I did write this. So you just got to go through and select each sub account and add it there when you go. So there's that. Basically, it's the exact same thing. Click on that. It's going to pop up the high level marketplace here, and then you can select the sub account from the drop down. And that's all you have to do. You have to go through and add each one of your sub accounts, but it shouldn't take very long to go
What's
through
it do? What
those.
is it, Jake? What is it? It just
What is API version 2? It's just high
yeah.
level. It had API version 1 that they are phasing out. And
Okay, this is them.
it's just the way to connect third-party systems or outside systems with high level. So high level is making it so pretty much anything you could do inside of high level, you'll also be able to interact with it through the API. So the API is just it's a way to just interact with high level through code. So that's how we like update custom values and custom fields, and we grab data from like a contact ID or anything like that. How we update our loyalty points and rewards and all that kind of stuff too.
I didn't know it was coming from them. It's like I get it. I thought that was something maybe you did. I got it. Okay.
Oh yeah, no. So that's it. So it connects with all of high levels things there. So it's just the way our whole system interacts with high level. So yeah, that's that. Um had another really good one conversation I had earlier this week was around SMS. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I don't know if you've noticed this or if anyone else listening has noticed this, but we get people replying stop very quickly in some of the messages, even if they reach out to us or fill out a form. And when I was talking with a few guys, what we found out was that if you're on an Android, they make it really easy. They basically put a stop button. So Android has a thing that they've integrated with all of their phones, which is basically if you have a phrase, let's go over here and check this out here, and I'll show you what we've done. And I got this from another guy in one of our masterminds here. So under here, under your business profile, if you go to make SMS compliant by adding an opt-out message, that's already checked marked. The default message, it just says reply stop to stop. And Android has a thing that basically, if you have this kind of format, reply something to something else, it will create a button on the phone. So people just tap the button. They don't even have to reply anything. It's basically making quick links for people. But what's happening is what we notice is that people are getting a message or sending a message. We send a message back saying, "Hey, thank you for whatever," and then they hit stop because it's actually this is the first message that goes out to those people. So they get a message that says, "Hey, confirm your," or it just says reply stop to stop, and then they hit the button and then it stops, and then you can't. They go on the do not disturb list and you can't message them anymore. So one of the things somebody in our mastermind is doing is doing it this way, and this is what he's found to work the best so far. Asking them to confirm their phone number, reply Y to confirm, reply N to opt out, reply help to get help, reply stop, and here's the key: is at any time to stop. So it won't create the stop button for somebody on an Android phone, and I don't know if it's coming to Apple or whatever, but it won't create that button for them just to click stop to opt out of all messages. And then you can have reply start to receive messages again. So yeah, that's kind of a cool thing that we found out, and something that I recommend adding in. I can actually just throw this in chat right now too. There, it'll be archived there for all future calls too. You can copy and paste that right into your thing. That way, this at any time here, that'll prevent it from creating that stop button in there. So that was really neat. And I've implemented that in our system because yeah, actually I have a couple people message us through the website, through the SMS chat widget help thing, and then immediately reply stop. And just because they get that first message and all it says is reply stop to stop. Hey, it's Think Big Studios, reply stop to stop, and then they hit the button and then it stops. So it kind of defeats the purpose. And what I've talked with a bunch of other people who are doing have like hundreds of SaaS accounts. They're doing free trials and they're getting people onboarded and stuff like that. Even if they're setting them up, those initial messages, those initial inquiries, people are hitting stop before they even get the first messages. So it's kind of a pain. But yeah, those are kind of my two updates. We're working on a bunch of other things right now, but those are two major updates for this week. This month we've been working really hard just to get the API version 2 integration completed. So if you're still on API version 1 with us, it will still work. What high level switched over was we can't grab location data with the API version 1 any longer. So when you add locations, if you aren't on the API version 2, you will have to add things manually to the account, grab the location ID and the API key, even if you're on the 497 account. So that's why we had to expedite that and make sure everyone was on version 2 for sure. So that's where we're at now. Steve, how are things going with you? I know you've been trying to get something to work over
Yes.
there with
So essentially
with
that
radio buttons or something.
Yeah, so I put it in Chat GPT and it says it's paused. I sent you the code, but I tried messing around with it for a while yesterday. It's just beyond my pay grade. I don't know where I'm putting stuff in the right place, and they wanted uh, WordPress to identify that link coming in, and then it could automatically. They're telling me it can do that. So then I got one customer that really wants to get going. So then I just
Why can't you just make it so that I know I mentioned this, but why can't you just
right.
make it
I can
go
make it a
to a
field.
text
Right.
field instead
I
of
did.
trying
So I
to
did.
manipulate the radio buttons?
So I did that. I ended up doing that. I'll tell you the reason I don't want to do that is because the way I'm selling this as a relatively low cost point, but I'm charging extra for more users.
Yeah.
And if I have video buttons, I can control the users because they want to track all their salespeople. So I've got, if they got 10 salespeople, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm charging for 10
Well, you
salespeople on
can
top.
still have where do you have the radio buttons? The radio buttons are
In the form. Basically, when they fill the form
you have
out,
two forms. So you have one form that sends
the
the information out, and then you have
right,
one form that collects
there's
the
the
information.
correct. So the sending out information is done by the salesperson, right? They're
Yeah.
taking customer information, and then now what they would do is they would actually. The idea was to put a radio button in there or put the just a text line there, and they type their name in because the companies want to track. They want to give bonuses for salespeople, or they want to track what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I tried the radio buttons, didn't work. Then I went to this text field, and I sent you the link, and everything I'm looking at looks fine, but it will not grab that.
Do you want to share your screen and just check it out real
Sure,
quick?
sure.
If you do the radio buttons on the user side, like on the salesperson side, and you're adding in users manually there,
Not
they get their
users,
thing. They can't add more users. They have to select their name from the list,
right?
right?
Exactly,
That's how
right.
you can still control what salespeople are on there. And then when they go to the WordPress page where we're collecting the information, you just have a field or a hidden field on there. It's just going to show whoever referred them, right? It's going to show the salesperson's name in that field, and the person who's contacting the business isn't going to go and change it to something else. You know what I mean?
I'm not really sure. So basically, you tell me that I feel like almost like a sign in when the sales guy opens it up, I can put a radio button there, and then you select that. That's going to help at all. And I can make it like a survey rather than a form, and then it would reveal the form. It doesn't do anything though. It's still it'll still
No,
help.
no, I just meant put, in in the way you have it set up. I mean, show your screen.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then the way you have it set up, the salesperson is going to fill out the form with
Right.
the person they're sending the information to,
Right.
right?
Uh huh.
You have that. So
Uh,
put your salespeople on the radio buttons there. That's why they have to select their own name
Hold on a
when
second.
they go to that page.
Right. That's what I did. Hold on a second. So let me show it to you.
Yep.
Um, so, okay, this is not the radio button one. Though. I think I gave up on the radio button. This is the normal form. And
Okay.
I add down here added salesperson. So rather than salesperson, I was putting the radio buttons in here.
You could do
Okay.
radio button, or you could do a drop down, whatever you want to do for that.
Right. But the trick is then I get I don't know how to transfer that. So when the other form gets filled out and
So you then go to your trigger link.
right. All right. Hold on a second. So I go to, so right now, this is what my trigger link looks like. Okay. So I put
Yeah.
salesperson in there, but when I'm firing it, everything's falling in line except the salesperson is blank. There's nothing showing up. I don't know why the hell that is.
You just
That
need to make sure that you have the proper custom field there. Is your custom field called salesperson?
Yes, it is, and it's showing up in the content. It shows up in if I go to the contact
Does it show
information.
up in the URL when you click on it?
It doesn't show up in the URL. It shows up in the field of the contact information, but not
Can we go check out that custom field?
Yeah. How do I get rid of this? I want to get the where I can read the names. Make this thing bigger. No. So you want to see
Oh,
custom?
there's supposed to be it's just probably, are you on a tablet or on a small
Yeah, my
computer?
tablet, right? The
Yeah, it might
tablet
be just because it's like tablet view. So click the little wrench at the bottom.
wrench. Oh, that's you.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. There should be.
Hold on. Let me go. Hold on a second.
Oh, then maybe you have to go to your sub account first.
So I'm in a sub account. That is, I was, yeah, I was in a sub account, right? I'm
Okay.
in. This is my sub account. Yeah. It's just drives me freaking crazy. So I need to go. So I go contacts. I just show you. Okay. So you will see me playing with it. Additional information. Salesperson. So there's something there. Okay. So but when it's making the link, it's dropping that. I actually tried first salesperson and sales. I tried both. I tried two different
Mm-hmm.
things that basically neither of them are working. So you want to see my
Yeah, go to send out a link.
uh, here?
So we
So
should check the automation and make sure, like, um,
yeah. So this is send contact Shirley. Is my automation.
and then go to the email.
Da, da.
Oh, there you go. That's because you're not using the
Oh,
trigger link because you just
oh,
used
I got to put it
you put the
there.
URL in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So then you probably want to put, if you're just doing that, then you probably want to put like end sales,
Right.
like
I got it. Yeah, I
salesperson
get it now.
equals contact
I
dot
didn't
salesperson.
realize. Yeah. See, it just, I knew it's like one stupid little thing and that's it. That's it.
And then so you just need to make sure on your form where you're collecting that information that you have salesperson as a query key too. So let's just
It
check that out too.
on the
So
form.
throw it on there.
So this is.
Is there a reason why you're doing it that way instead of doing the trigger link? I don't remember if there was.
Uh,
It
I
was, yeah, I don't remember.
I don't either. I mean, I've changed a few things, as
Yeah,
I go through it. So basically,
yeah, go, yeah, and salesperson.
I want this one, and that's it.
No, you have to put after contact dot last name. Go back to that.
Okay, hold on a second. What do I do?
Scroll down again. So, where it says contact dot last name, put ampersand, like the and symbol,
Okay,
and then put type salesperson.
I'll do it the easy way.
Nope, that's not the easy way.
Oh,
Go
really?
back.
Oh, just do. Okay, really?
Nope,
Oh,
type salesperson. And then put equals. And now you can go grab your custom field.
okay. That's not the wrong one. That's it.
All right, and now make sure you hit save.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that gets me through the short term. I gotta get it up today. So that gets me him up today.
Yeah, so then do that and then go to just check your field, your form that you're embedding on your WordPress site.
Okay.
And just make sure that it has
yeah, I put it there. So
yeah, just make sure it has
builder.
the salesperson form.
This is the form.
Or yeah, it might not even be the salesperson one that you're trying to grab, but
there it is right here. And then
so okay, so that'll be yeah, and then your query key says salesperson. So then that should work. Now you're gonna have to send yourself an email again to test it out.
right.
And then that should work for you though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll test it when we get off. I'll test it. It makes sense now. I knew it was missing some stupid little thing. Okay.
Yeah, I think yeah, trying to go the route of because on this end, after your referred person fills out that form, like they're not going to go and put a different salesperson in there,
No,
you
I'm
know?
gonna hide that anyway. That's gonna be hidden anyway. I'm gonna hide that.
Yeah.
Everything below the submit button is gonna be hidden. This I just keep it unhidden during
Oh
testing.
yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, you know. Um, okay. Yeah, and so you think it's possible to do it with radio button as well?
Do a rate. I don't know if you can do it with a radio button on this form, but you can do it with a radio button on the other form.
Right.
You just
No,
have
but how's it going to push? How will it? So
you're
it'll
going to need
notify.
to change your fields around again though. So you're going to have to create a radio button that has all your salespeople in it
Right.
on that first form. They will
Right.
select their name from the list when they send out that link
Right.
because everyone's going to be using the same account. You're going to have to go back into that automation and make salesperson equal whatever that custom field is that you create for the radio buttons.
Okay. Okay.
And then
And
so when that contact that you have fills out that form, um it'll put their salesperson name in that form.
but do I do it? Do I put the same like radio button thing in this form, or just do it as a
No, because you
text?
don't need it. You just need to know who the field was, who like which link that person came in from, right?
How's how's it going to drop it in this particular box? So that's what I'm
That's what
curious
the
about.
query key does. So that query key over on the right hand side where it says salesperson, if you
Yeah.
have that same query key, it will
Oh.
automatically grab
Oh.
the
Okay.
information from the
I got it.
URL, whatever you pass to it, and put it in that field for you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jason, is that case sensitive?
What's that?
Is that query field case sensitive?
I think everything is lowercase.
Okay.
Because even when you create a URL from
Yeah, lowercase. Okay.
I think it makes everything lowercase. Even a trigger link will make it lowercase.
Okay.
Um, but it might be case sensitive. I haven't tested that, in a while. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But you're better off just putting everything lowercase anyways for that query key.
That's great. I appreciate it. You really helped me out.
Yeah, that's the way I would go rather than trying to add
Yeah.
JavaScript and a whole bunch of
Yeah.
other
It was
stuff
great.
to the forms to try and manipulate radio buttons on the page. And this way the information is just going to get dropped right into that right into that form when you send people to that page.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I did talk to Go High Level. I reached out to them,
Yeah.
and they couldn't figure out that I was missing it on the email. They didn't see the they never looked at the trigger link. Basically, you're
Oh
better.
yeah. Well, just check. Yeah, that's the thing. Just check those three places. You got the automation, you got the trigger link. You're not using the trigger link anymore, so you might even want to just delete that trigger link or start using it.
Okay.
Put that information in there. The nice thing about the trigger link is you can then find out when you can trigger other automations off of somebody clicking that link. That's better. And then also if you ever the cool thing about trigger link is if you like say you sent out a bunch of links already using that specific trigger link, and then you want to go in later and add something like salesperson, you can add that in so long as there's a custom field in there. Now, every time somebody clicks on that link, even from a past link, it will add in that new data into that trigger link for you, kind of thing. So you don't have to go through and resend out a link to everybody. If you use a trigger link, it will pull that in. And then if there's more data or anything that you need to use or utilize in your account later on, that link will still work. It'll update to display that different URL.
Okay. All right. One thing I found is a pain in the butt is when you press submit. What I want to do is I want to reload the app, like reset it.
Yeah.
Because you have two choices: either you take them somewhere, which I've never taken them, or you show them a message. But I just want to we use it again. Here it is again. When you can't put a custom value into that URL for that reset, the system won't allow that. It doesn't get it, which is mind blowing.
Like what do you mean for a custom value for the reset?
Like I would like the custom value to be the the website that I create for that web app. So when they hit reset, all I'm doing is submit. I'm just reloading the same exact page they were on.
You can do that.
You can do that.
Yep.
Is in. Hold on. So when I have on my form, it says either send message or take them to a website. You're saying I can put a value in there for the website and it'll work every time.
Yep. We do it all the time.
Okay, because I tried.
It just needs to be a properly formatted URL. Like it needs to be HTTPS, full thing, full string to where you want to send them.
I use it as a custom value now, and because every time I create an account, I have to remember to go to that thing so they don't go to somebody else's.
Right. Yeah. No, I would use a custom value. That's what we do for all of our tools too. For any forms that get submitted, we use a custom value for the start domain, and then whatever the URL is afterwards. And you can put custom fields in there. You can put custom values in there. That all works.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It just needs to be and you need to make sure it's a properly formatted URL once you have all the data in there, or else high level will give you an error.
Okay. Maybe that must have been a problem. That must have been a problem. Sometimes when they create that homepage, they put a little information after that, some numbers or whatever. And if you don't have that in there, it doesn't load,
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes high level will do that. We'll go and add in those.
Right. Yeah. It's weird.
Numbers.
Figure that one out.
Make every page unique.
Okay. All right. That's it for me for now.
Yeah. Right. Ed, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm good, man. I am beautiful.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And you look great, man. Why you got the jacket on? Are you feeling okay?
It's cold. I am. It's like it's getting warmer.
We got shirt sleeves on.
So they have we have the air conditioning on occasionally, and I'm in the basement, so everything just goes downstairs. So now it's almost colder down here than it is in the winter. So
well, I got a couple things, man. I am really excited about when you sent me that video about the updater. I'm like, man.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
I could not believe it was that simple, man. I'm like, Jason is missing something here. This is crazy, man. I can't believe this thing is working like it. Because you look at the video, I'm like, I got to be missing something. I got to be missing something. So I went back through all of the videos, all of them, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's just that simple. So anyway, I do want to have a couple questions for you, but it worked beautifully. Now we're trying to elevate, experiment with different things, but I do.
As long as you name. So just to quickly recap for Ed here, we create in the custom values updater. We made it so that you can upload an Excel spreadsheet of all your custom values. So if you had like a default list, and the way they go through and do it is he has his team create the Excel file with all the custom values. And if you just upload it through the custom values updater to the sub account, it will then preload. It will load in anything that you had in the Excel sheet. So basically one column is the name of the custom value. One name is the value, or one column is the value. And even if you don't have the custom value in there, it'll create the custom values for you too. And it'll drop it in.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'll update.
Man, that just saves so much time. I mean, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, good. You see
it says custom values. Yeah.
Okay, good. So I removed these just to do a test, right? So you already know it works, but this is the question that I have. So I'm going to come over here and we'll go to the custom values updater. I was doing some things over here to play around, but okay. So this is the in mindset is the one that's this one. Okay. See, that's missing right here. Those two are missing. And I already have a sheet here, so I'm going to go ahead and upload the sheet. And this is the only thing is in the sheet, when I go to, here we go. Here's the sheet. Okay, it's completely filled out. As you can see here, we're going to open it. Now, when I click update, okay, it's done now. But it doesn't appear to have done anything. So, so it just didn't move. It didn't do anything. It didn't say it's uploaded. But when I go back over here now, I don't have to do anything else. I'm just going to go back over here. And of course, I'll refresh this page and you're going to see these are going to populate.
Yeah.
So it just didn't appear. I'm okay with that. Okay. Where it is. But I thought Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I wonder, like, does the page refresh? I thought I made it so the page
It doesn't refresh. It
refreshes,
just stays right
or
here.
okay, well, let me take a look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like to see that kind of thing happen. They
I
want to
thought
know
I
that
made it. Let me
nothing.
see what's
You,
going
yeah,
on
in the
here.
video, it does. I think it does something in it when you did it's uploaded or something like that. And I'm
Oh,
totally
you know what?
it
Okay,
just
let me
went
go.
away though. Maybe it does.
Uh,
I just didn't give it enough time.
some it does. You know what? Sometimes there's just like, did it just refresh for you
Yeah,
and go
it came,
away?
but it didn't.
Um,
It just went away.
because yeah. So what I normally do, and I don't have it on this one, is put a little graphic that just says updating.
But I'm cool. I just want to
Because
make
it
sure.
has to go through, like, you guys have like 50, 60, 70 custom values or something like
Yes,
that in there. I think there's
Wow.
there was
it
quite
just
a
takes a
few.
long time. Yeah,
So it just goes through and updates each one. So
but you don't have to
I
do anything.
will.
I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good.
No, I'll go and make it. I'm not gonna do it right at this second, but I'll make
Mhm.
it so that, because I do have it, I've done it on actually even on our ad location thing. It's the exact same thing, because like, it's not annoying, but it's good to have that little notification that something's happening. Or else I've had people just like, you keep hammering the button and you're like, it's not doing anything, right? So let me grab that. But we can go on to if there's something
Okay.
else
All right. So
Hey,
here.
Ed, can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Ed,
Mhm.
so are your customers filling out a form and then the form sending it to Google, and that's how you're getting your spreadsheet? Is that what you're doing?
No, no, this is quite complicated. It
Okay.
is. I'll
Okay.
show you the sheet. Here's a sheet right here. So this is the custom value sheet that they fill in.
Right.
And
So
that's the sheet that we're
who's
importing.
okay? So,
My team.
right. Right. Right.
Mhm. So
Okay.
my team is, so it's too much to do. So well, I spoke with Jason. We were going to do it in a form, but it's just too many fields. So, and we are already doing it in the spreadsheet itself. So, and Jason's so gracious of doing this, but so he just said, well, then just take a look at it, and then he fixed it so we don't have to go to a form. The customers don't see this at all. They don't see the spreadsheet.
Right. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the internal team, and because we have to go in and create links, and it's a process for us to populate that sheet. It takes about 4 or 5 hours for us to populate that sheet.
Wow.
It's a lot. It's a lot of clicking. Is because we can't do certain things until we have a domain name, and once we get the domain name, then we can populate the sheet. But
Okay.
yep,
So
that's
if
what
I
it is.
make sure that I'm doing it at the right spot.
The other thing is, I want to just ask you this.
Yeah.
I'm taking on a special project, and I have not. I'm trying to save this guy's pizzeria. Okay. He's
Okay.
about to go out of business. I mean, he's really, his website wasn't gone. So I built this and go high level. And this is more of your suggestions of what do you think. So I integrated this order menu with Gloria Food.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so that's working out pretty good. And they got the app and all that stuff. That's fine. But what and Gloria Food does not integrate with Go High Level. So that's nothing we can do about that.
Mm-hmm.
But any thought? So what I'm doing is, and again, this is more of like since you work a lot with restaurants and some ideas.
Yeah.
So he wasn't doing any marketing at all. He wasn't doing no Facebook ads. He wasn't doing anything for his local community. And so we are at the point to where this is, it's so dire for him that I actually created an appeal letter for him to donate, and then I put a donation form on here so
Okay.
he can just try to get some influx of cash. But
Yeah.
I just want to show you just how dire the situation is for him in terms of ads and things of that sort for pizzeria. Do you have any suggestions on like a promotion or something? And the loyalty program and all that stuff we want to do, but right now he just needs to
Yeah,
get.
I mean, so even within our loyalty program, if you take the first half of it, which is just the promotion system,
Uh-huh.
and you just roll that out for him to get
Okay.
him to we have it built out so that you can run campaigns through social media like run Facebook ads to businesses within a mile of his house. He doesn't even have to spend a whole lot to get that out there. And then you can have them register for a promotion, and the whole system will follow up with them. You don't even have to do the loyalty part where giving them points or doing anything like that. Just run it as promotions to get people on that list so he can just get word out. I mean, even at minimum, if I was going to do anything for him, would just run local ads, run ads locally, and with a promotion of something like 2-for-1 pizza or something like that to get people start ordering from him again, and just know that he's there. I mean, I've seen a couple places around, even here, who have they have great pizza, but they're just tucked away in like a weird little place where people don't see them. Like a lot of pizza places, the ones that do fairly well are in a strip mall or something like that, where you see their sign all the time. But if they're tucked away a little bit, even if they have a flag up or a banner up, people just don't even remember to order from them. So doing even a promotion of, or putting, do like Domino's does, where it's like, here's a bundle, order this bundle now and save 25% or something like that on this is not a bad idea, because I'm sure he offers more stuff than just pizza as well. And if that's his pizza there, I don't know if it is or not, but
it is the good. It is. I'm a pizza connoisseur. Okay,
I love pizza too,
man, and his pizzas are delicious.
Yeah.
And and I grew up.
So what you could do also for that appeal letter there is get people to pre-order pizzas. Get people to, instead of just doing donate, hey, buy, send us $100 and you'll get 10 pizzas over the next year or something like that. Get one pizza a month for $100 or something like that. It's going to give him a cash injection. He'll have to pay for the pizza afterwards when they order it, and then limit it to like once a month or something like that, where they can order, they can get one of those pizzas, so he's not having to like dish out 10 pizzas at once for that order. But people who want to help him out, people who will save it, they'll get a really good deal on pizzas, and he'll get that cash injection up front that he'll just fulfill later. And if he can make it spread it out, then it won't be so bad for him. They can get 12 vouchers, even just have 12 vouchers. Hey, $100 we'll give you, or whatever it is, you can come up with the price, but then give them 12 paper coupons that they can use for once a month, that they can bring in, or give them the number for, or whatever.
Okay. All right.
That way they're not just donating, they're going to get something out of it as well.
Okay. That's good. That's good. All right. That's what I need. I needed, and I appreciate it. I'm going to jump into that for him and see what, because
you could even use, if you wanted to use the promotion system to do the VIP thing, you could create a promotion in there that is, you have people sign up and pay for that, have it as a top promotion, and get 10 pizzas for $100 over the next year or something, just to help promote it and send it out there, because that's people love pizza. I mean, we love pizza, and just getting the word out there. We are always trying to find like the best pizza. We're always trying to find, where can we get the best pizza from, and we try all different kinds of places. And if we find a place we love, we keep going back to it. But it's sometimes hard to find those places because they're not advertising and they're not out there, anyway.
Okay.
That's
right.
That's something.
So the voucher system, is it, I can use that with, because I have not looked at the promotion stuff. I mean, so I can use the promotion system in order to do that voucher.
Yeah, set up the restaurant rewards system. Just don't, in custom values, you'll see, do you want to integrate this with loyalty and rewards? Just have it say no. Okay. And then you won't have to do the rewards or points or anything like that. Just do promotions, and then you can set up like an in-house promotion. You can set up a pay-per-click promotion, and then run ads to that promotion. Like run an ad that says, yeah, 2-for-1 pizzas or something like that, right? I don't know what his margin is on those things, or create the bundles and run that as like a really good offer. When you subscribe, get, these things for free or whatever.
Okay.
And when you order a pizza, get this bundle. And you can use that as a flyer. Basically, you could create that as like a digital flyer for them as well. And then, yeah, run ads to that locally just to build awareness, and just even say like hidden gem, if you haven't
Mhm.
if you haven't tried us before, like find us now, you know. Uh newest old pizzeria or
Yeah,
something,
they've been there for 25 years, and
right?
what happened is he was in a part of town where it was a working class, middle class town,
Yeah,
middle class, and then the population shifted. So now it's more lower income people in that particular area, and it's kind of depressed. But the pizza is still really good, you know what I
yeah.
mean? And so he
People
lost
spend money
base.
on pizza. Will they
Yeah.
they do delivery and stuff like that too?
No, he doesn't deliver. He said he would do deliver, but then we'd have to set something up special for that because he doesn't have a you know, he could deliver. And he said, well, I would deliver if they get like $50 or more, and then we only need to do it on certain days. So he did, and
Yeah,
then
because I was talking with somebody the other day. Well, we don't have a system set up for it, but there was a way that they could tap into the like DoorDash delivery people or Uber Eats delivery people and have them deliver, but not have to necessarily use DoorDash and Uber Eats for delivery.
okay, so kind of work out a side deal with him.
Yeah, so it was
Because
it's a
he
restaurant
was saying that
marketing
the DoorDash
agency,
people, you said
and
the
they
DoorDash people charge 30%.
yeah, they'll charge 30% for being on their system, and they do the marketing and everything like that. Yeah, absolutely. They'll take 30%. But there's also I don't know exactly how it works, but you can set it up so that you can also use like the DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery drivers to pick stuff up and have it delivered without actually using like their marketing system. So they'll still charge you for the delivery. And people will pay for delivery too.
Okay,
I
I
mean
look at that.
here we have to pay for delivery usually when we order food or something like that. Even if it's from a local place, they'll charge you
Okay, I'll look because
$7.
I didn't know that. That's good. I'll look at that to see how we can utilize just the delivery part, and that way they're not in his pockets for 30%.
Yeah, and
Pretty
and
much
just
good.
yeah, check it out. And I mean, if you find anything out, let me know what you find out too, because I'm interested
I
to
will.
hear how that
Okay, I
goes.
will. Okay, well, thank you for everything, man. I mean,
You're
I
welcome.
showed the team this because I've been telling them about you. It's like, I don't believe it's gonna work. I don't believe it's gonna work. And I spoke to these, man, they were like, what? Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? And I was like, no, we got it down. Let's just stay with this. Because what they were trying to do is like, then because you're creating the custom values, let me just
Yeah,
this use case, and then you can just tell me, but it didn't particularly work the way. So, we're trying to protect the snapshot.
yeah,
And, we can't really protect it, but if we deliver the snapshot with the custom values in all the other places, but not the actual custom values, we strip that out of the cut. We strip that out of the snapshot, not the
yeah,
real custom values. Then they'll get the website and all the other things and all the templates, but they don't have any custom values.
yeah.
So we can then take your sheet and then import the custom values, but the problem is the keys are not the same. The keys, the custom value, actual
Right.
custom value
Does that
keys are,
matter?
well, yeah, because,
The custom value keys, the merge keys should be the same though, shouldn't they?
well, when we did it, he
The
said,
IDs would be different if you were going to like specifically try and do something with that custom value, but the name or and the merge key should be the same.
let me look at that real
Maybe
quick here.
not.
Hold on, let's look at it. Let me share because I got it right here. If I can remember how to share. Because they were like, oh, well, the values are changed, the values are different. So, for example, I forgot what sheet we used, but let's look at these custom values here for okay. So we're playing around with this sub location. and we imported the custom values here. So they didn't have any custom values, right? So we imported these. So it's like the custom this key right here.
Mm-hmm.
What would it be different?
Oh, it puts an underscore. Is that different? Because it puts an underscore because you have that little emoji thing there at the front.
So this is, oh, let me look at an account that's done. Hold on, let me look at this. Oh, here's one. So this one, so this is the one that we deleted and imported. Okay.
Okay.
And this is the one that we just imported straight without.
Right, because the custom value you change the name of the custom value to what the merge key is. Usually when you create a custom value, when you create a custom value, it will create the merge key based on what the name is. But it looks like you went and you had the merge key created or you created it before and it created the merge key and then you went and changed the custom value afterwards.
Well,
The
well, in
name, I
this
mean.
case, yeah. So in this case, though, what we did was, so like 10 right here. So that one is different. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
see, it's
different.
got MCMMP in front of it.
Yeah. So this is the value.
What's MCMMP? Is that or MCMP? Is that the icon?
No, that was that was our first attempt at, and we just didn't change the custom values.
Oh, okay.
So all the custom values have this MCMP. Was supposed to be My Course Marketplace. That's what it was. Because
Okay.
we had this whole thing about having My Course Marketplace was going to be our brand. And so we never did change this custom value with,
Yeah, and this one here, you have courses and then 10 at the start, you have courses and then 10 proven questions funnel.
yeah. And then this one we have custom value of courses. So in other words, in order to make that work, we have to go through and change the custom values and make them all to where they're like this.
Yeah.
And then that way, if we did that, then we will be fine. I don't know. It may be worth it. I mean, I
Well,
know
it
they
just
don't.
depends on what your workflow is. So yeah, just if it will, yeah, like I said, it will go and what is it? It will just based off whatever you have the name there. And if you have a
Yeah,
different name versus a different key, then I think it updates based on the name.
yeah, that's cool. That may be worth it if we decide to, because I know these custom values here that we have
Yeah, if you want to do the thing where you try and protect the snapshot and
yeah,
then don't load the custom values until um don't load the custom values until they purchase or license it or whatever, then you could do it that way.
yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that takes me one step further. Thank you so much. I
All right.
appreciate you, man. And I'll get back
Thank
to
you.
you and have a great week.
Okay, I think I just added the loading icon to that button.
Okay.
You could try upload again and see if it
I'm gonna
will.
try it. Okay, let's see here.
I think I did it.
Let's go here. Let me just delete this one out. I just do that one. That's all we need. Because even this, like that whole thing, it takes so, and we imagine having to do that for 60 different things. It was just taking
Yeah.
long, just letting it catch up. All right, so we got that. And so let's go back. We're gonna leave this one open and let's go over here to like the agency. Let's go to smart scripts, apps, custom value updater. Okay, we're gonna do CSV, we're gonna upload here. Do I have to refresh this page or something? Are
No,
we
you
good?
should just hit open and then hit update.
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
it is. Okay, cool. And
And
then
then
it'll
it'll just
perfect. All
yeah,
right,
you don't
good.
really actually for some I don't know. It's because we go to a page where we're not actually displaying any content. We're sending it over to the data set being sent over to another page. And then once all that processes, then it refreshes the page and basically
Okay,
sends you back to the same page that you're at.
good.
Um, without doing without integrating like JavaScript and having it like whatever. But now you'll get that notification anyways. So you're free to actually even navigate away from that page
Exactly.
or
That's why.
whatever, and it won't make a difference. It shouldn't make. I don't think it'll make a
No,
difference.
it doesn't. Because when
Yeah,
it's
if you close
done
that.
now actually because it was only one field and this is the top of the list. So
Yeah.
when I first saw it, I'm like, did anything really happen? And then when I clicked away from it, it's still when I came over here to check it, it was still done. So
Yeah.
that one probably will go away once it's gone
And then,
already.
so quick question: did you go and on our dashboard we did the new API
I
version 2
did too.
integration?
Uh-huh.
Did you
I
add
did.
that one
Yeah.
already in
And
here?
in
Okay.
version 2,
Yeah, you did
I
that.
did it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what you probably need to do too is go under, I don't know if you watched that video, but if you go under account settings, you'll see all locations, and then you'll see every location that you have in there that's not using API version 2 yet.
All
And then
right. So
you'll
what
want to
do I?
upgrade those. So
All
if you
right.
go account settings in the top right,
Mm-hmm.
click on all locations. You've got 2 locations there that need to be connected still. So any new locations you add are going to get connected, and if they're not there, then you'll just want to go through and no, you don't have to do the agency again. Click back. Oh, does it work? You might have to just close that and open it again. Weird. So click on that one, connect OAuth again. And then find that Curtis.
Okay.
I think it was connect Curtis or something like that. Or is that what it is? Yeah. There you go. Okay,
Okay.
so then
So
that location will be connected. So then you can close that window, and then you have to do the other one too.
okay. So I did say going forward, connect when I did the upgrade to version 2.
Yeah,
And I
so it will, yeah, so you want both of those. It's just I think without I haven't wrote the scripts to go and see if it's already connected, and if it's not, then go and use the agency to connect it. But if you do create a new location, it will automatically be connected.
okay.
So now your locations are all connected.
Okay. Those are the only ones I had. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Jason,
Cool.
again. I appreciate you.
Yeah, if you have any more questions about the pizza stuff, shoot me a message.
Will do, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
All
Take
right.
care. All right.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great, or Steve, I don't know if you had another question you jumped back on, or if you just got disconnected, or you're muted. Steve, you're muted. Okay. All right. Okay.